Hey y'all, it's Randy. For this video, I'm going to be talking about K-dramas that I really did not enjoy, I did not like, and I don't recommend. Because there's so many different K-dramas and new ones still coming out, there'll be new K-dramas for forever. This will be an ongoing series that I'll add to, so this is part one of however many I make. So I have a couple that I'm gonna talk about. I think I have about 7. Let me get into it. The first one I did not like, which surprised me because a lot of the Netflix K-dramas, I really enjoyed them. It surprised me that I didn't like this one. And this one is called Record of Youth. It wasn't horrible, and it's not, I put this as first because it's not the worst one on the list. It was just kind of a throwaway. It was kind of a waste of time for me. I wasn't rooting for the main girl. And even though it had Park Bo Gum in it, who was like so adorable, he was just a sad boy throughout it. And he got his happy ending. He was able to become famous, but he couldn't keep the girl, which that was not a good enough explanation why the main girl and him couldn't stay together. This one was kind of basic. The story wasn't hidden for me. This had me rooting for the side characters, you know? I was focusing on them, not the mains. That's what you're here for, the main characters. And it wasn't enjoyable. It was kind of boring. The second one that I didn't like, I don't think this is a Netflix original. It's called Clean with Passion for Now. The main girl in the show, I've seen her in other things, and even in this, her acting is really good. Like, she's good at her job. I think this was the first thing I saw her in, which was not a good introduction. She was disgusting. Yeah, she was gross. For me, I'm not with the dirty things. I'm just not for that. Me and dirty things don't vibe in that way. And sis was nasty. Sis was gross. The main guy, he got germophobia or something. For some reason, he was fine touching her, even though she was the dirtiest of the humans. It was hard to watch. It wasn't a smooth transition for me. Him getting over his problem. And her, I don't even remember if she even stopped being as gross as she was. And somebody else liked her. Okay, in what real world is these two guys liking this girl that look like she don't wash her hair? What is this? I'm sorry. It was, even with all the fantastical K-dramas I've watched, that was the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen. She's dirty. Okay? She's dirty. All of these, what I'm about to say, I will not rewatch again. This one might surprise people. My Secret Romance. People want to say that's a classic. And I want to say, are we in the same universe? Was y'all watching what I was watching? We must not have been watching the same thing. When I say My Secret Romance, I must be talking about something else. Because Mans was not a vibe. First of all, they had horrible chemistry. That man, every time he kissed her, I was disgusted. It looked forced. It looked like he was trying to chew something while he was kissing her. It was gross. And he was never listening to her. The story, they met because he was forced to work at his dad's hotel or whatever. And met her. They hung out. They did it. And she left. And then they meet again. And she's supposed to help him eat because he don't eat or something. Whatever. So basically he's like forcing himself around her. And she don't want it. It wasn't a good transition from I don't want to be around him to realizing that I do want to be around him, but there's problems. No, there wasn't. It's just she didn't want to be around him, and then he gaslit her. That's what it was. It was not a good show. And I was rooting for the second male lead because, first of all, he was cuter, and they had way better chemistry. I'm sorry, that actor, he ruined the whole show. Honestly, she was acting like a clown too. It was not enjoyable. I do not recommend it. I keep seeing it on Instagram. People like, man, this is so good. What was good? What was good? Like, tell me what. Y'all ain't telling me what. Because I don't see it. We're not seeing the same thing. I don't get it. I didn't mean to ramble on, but My Secret Romance should be secret trash nobody sees about. This might not be a popular opinion, but it wasn't good. The fourth one that I really didn't like is called Nevertheless. And this is one of them stupid stories that you see in movies. I don't care if it's American or any international movie. It's where this girl find this boy and he fine. But he a F-boy, and he trying to sleep around and do the do and do the do. And she think, I can change him. But you can't. Because you cannot change humans. I'm sorry. If they want to be the scum of the earth, they will be that. They have the free will to be. Who do you think you are? She want to be with him, and he want to be with her. And want to be with her, and her, and her. All the hers. He wants to be with the universe. And she like, well, if you want to be with me, you can be with her, because that makes me feel insecure. But she thought she could handle it at one point, but then she was like, nah. So when she said nah, then he wanted to be like, well, maybe I can try. He just didn't change. He didn't get better. He was still trash. Trash. It's like, how dare you with that cute face be trash? He was trash. And then at the end, he was still trying to hit on somebody else. Girl, again, she should have been with the second male lead, which was like her best friend that she grew up with. Oh, you don't like guys that just want to be with you? You don't like guys that actually listen to what you're saying and care about your opinion? Oh, you like guys that wants to be with you, your best friend, and your mom, and your sister, and your cousin, and your whole class? Like, okay, sure. But we all have preferences. Nevertheless, never again. We move. This is another one, like My Secret Romance, that I don't understand, that people calling a classic, that it was so good. Something in the Rain. Should be Something in the Trash Can. Because it's another one where the girl is garbage. And sorry, I like the actress. I love her. First of all, Son Ye-jin. Sis can cry. Sis can cry, okay? What was she crying in? 39? Ooh. Crash Landing on? Oh, we crying together. Sis can cry. And she is so good at acting. But I just want to know how she read this script and thought that this was good. Because first of all, this is one of them K-dramas where they had this tired American like music in the background. It sounded like some 90s music that was like on Friends in the background playing the whole show. This music wasn't hitting. And the character she played was annoying. There's a main guy and a main girl, okay? And he's younger. Her brother, and his sister, they all grew up together. And he's like the age of her younger brother. She and her brother's friend, they like each other now. I was about to say that because she's older, she should be acting right. But no, I'm sorry. People that are older, we shouldn't be expecting more from them. It's just the fact that both of them are adults, and maybe just she should be acting her age a little bit. But nah, sis couldn't deal with her mom. She couldn't deal with her family. She couldn't deal with her bosses. She just was not good at handling any of it. And him, she just kept letting him down. He kept having to apologize. I'm like, sis, you should be apologizing because you're annoying and you're not being on his side well enough. He has come to bat for her throughout the show multiple times, and she was not doing that for him. Never. She shouldn't even have gotten with him if she was just going to be weak to everybody. Be a strong woman and fight for your love. But she just sat there and was like, I love him, but mom, like, don't scream at me. Like, move out, because she was whole time grown with a good job. Leave. But no, instead she leaves him and goes to some other city. Stupid. And he gotta follow her. Dumb. I was tired of it. Tired. Something in the Rain. Something in the Dumpster. That's what it should be. Okay, I'm getting close to my last ones. This one is called Rugal. Believe Yes. This is another Netflix original. And again, I should make a list. A list of the Netflix originals that are so bomb, and I will recommend to y'all. But this right here was gross. Ridiculous. It wasn't good. For me, I know a story isn't good when the main character, I have to watch them for most of the show, ain't bringing it. And for Rugal, the main dude, he gets his eyes popped out, taken from him by some people, whatever. It's not important because you shouldn't watch it. So then he got to join this secret society that's fighting the bad people, and they give him new eyes, these computer eyes or whatever. But this man is an idiot. He don't listen to his team. The whole team got some kind of mechanical something in their body. One person got an arm, somebody got some guts that's mechanical, somebody got a leg or something, I don't know. Everybody got something mechanical throughout this team to help them do the thing. And he is just dumb. He don't listen. There's no character development. He's not good at fighting the bad guys. I kind of wanted to root for the bad guys, but the bad guys were so bad that I couldn't root for them. It wasn't enjoyable. And then the person over their team turned out to be bad. They was doing too much throughout the show. The story was all over the place. And his wife that was supposed to be dead ain't dead. It was ridiculous. And I had the right amount of that story. I will never watch it again. I told my siblings about it, and we was all flabbergasted together. We was confused. I'm still confused. Thinking back on it, nope, it still don't make no sense. It's a no for me, dog. Lastly, I don't know. Netflix is just on a roll, and not in a good way. This last one, I think, also is a Netflix original. It's called The School Nurse Files. Now, if you ever want to watch something that makes you feel like you was high the whole time, but you didn't smoke or you didn't take nothing, you should watch this. If you just want to be confused the whole time and not enjoy your time, you should watch this. But if not, nobody needs to watch this. If you like to enjoy what you're watching, then you shouldn't watch this. Because I felt like I was tripping. I felt like somebody spiked my drink, spiked my food, spiked my air. Like I inhaled something that wasn't there before because I didn't know what was going on. Even to tell you, I don't know what was going on. This girl can see jellies. She's been seeing jelly since she was young. They took her to the doctor and then she like, oh, mom, but her mom was dead. So the psychiatrist like, girl, you seeing stuff. So grows up, she be seeing jellies. And now she's a school nurse at this weird school, okay? The school's already weird. And so she takes this light up sword and she walks down the halls destroying these jellies. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I don't know. So she's doing that. Then this other person, this dude comes into the school. He kind of a little bit crippled and he goes downstairs. The basement of the school unintentionally opens this thing that looks like a little puddle that was covered up, and a whole lot of mess happens. All the students who had unfulfilled love or one-sided love run up to the top of the school laughing like psychopaths and try to jump off the building. And they was finna get swallowed by something. So she stops that from happening, and then they continue to find the mystery of this school. Something is with this school. And there's a secret society also that knows about the jellies. Towards the end of the show, there was this weird girl, this transfer student who came to school, and there was like a overrun of jelly termite looking things out in the school building that only the school nurse and certain students can see. This transfer student started walking down the halls eating the jelly that looked like termites. She was just eating them. And that's where I was done. I was done with the termites. I was done with the eating of the bug looking jellies. I still don't know what I saw. I still don't know what I experienced. I'm not sure that I was awake, and I'm not fully sure I didn't dream that. Tripping in my dreams. I don't know. I do not recommend it. Because first of all, they didn't even finish it. It's like 4 or 5, 6 episodes. An incomplete story. Not good. These are some of the K-dramas that I didn't enjoy. Because it seems like I'm on this high of K-dramas. I just keep watching different ones. I've not enjoyed all of them. Netflix, for some of these shows I just said, really fumbled the ball. I don't know why they agreed to some of these shows. I'm just letting y'all know some of the ones I didn't enjoy, why I don't think anybody should watch them, and why I don't understand why people thought some of these were good. And maybe hear some feedback if y'all disagree or agree. That's it for my video today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.